Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and this is a bit of a different video for me because I am sharing with you a small haul from the mini catalogue and the celebration that I have had today. Actually, it's come today, so I will start with some items from the mini catalogue. So I'm going to start with my stamp sets and dies. So I'll take you through a couple of pages. I always put a letter in when I send a catalogue out, just telling people about the contents and about any offers that I do if you purchase anything through my Stampin' Up store. So the first stamp set is on page 9, so I will grab that. So the stamp set that I have got is this one here, which is a frosted gingerbread stamp set, and it's really sweet. As you can see, it's got some lovely sentiments. It's photopolymer and it's got these beautiful stamps as well. I particularly love these candy stripe sweet stamps, so I'll just open it up to show you, and you can see that those are the stamps there, and that is the new inserts they put in the stamp sets, so you can literally put them straight onto the actual case, which is easier. They don't tend to fall around or make a noise then. So those are there, and I did get the coordinating, put my little page marker on there to remind me where to go. I did get the coordinating dies, which, as you can see, coordinate quite lovely. They will cut out the stamped image, or on their own they will cut out an intricate pattern which you could overlay onto something else. In this set you have designer series paper, DSP. I do have this, I got it in a previous order, and you can buy a separate standalone die, which is the pillar box dies here. And again, I did actually get this in a previous order, and I have already used this and put a project, I think, on my blog, or certainly like my social media, so Pinterest, my Facebook page, things like that, and Instagram, so you'll be able to see the projects that I've made with this there. So that is there. There is also an accompanying Memories and More pack, which I do have here as well, again reminding me, which is on page 9, which is just this one here, and you can see it's a Memories and More pack there, and it's got some lovely shapes and cards and things like that. You don't have to use them for sort of pocket project scrapbooking. You can use them as card fronts, you can use them in big layouts if you do want to do scrapbooking, but you can use them for so much more. You can cut them out, and they've got stickers in, so it's brilliant starter pack if you just wanted a little bundle to start your Christmas cards with. Highly recommend the Memories and More card packs, and this one is gingerbread and peppermint. So that is everything I have for this suite. There we go. So the next one I'm going to go to is page 17, and this is Painted Christmas. So I have one of the stamp sets here, which is Christmas Seasons, and I do have the dies as well to match, and these dies will fit out. So this is a two-step stamping approach, which gives you lovely depth. I think it might show you just here, you can see on these acorns just here, if you look closely, that they've done a two-step approach, and again there. And then you have the outline dies here to cut the acorn out, to cut some of the leaves out, and to cut the smaller acorn here. But more importantly, all of these fantastic dies here to cut out labels, and they've got these little slit ones as well, so you can cut out labels and then put these little slits in, so you could thread ribbon through them. So ingenious, really. Can't wait to start using this stamp set. And I do love a good leaf stamp set, and it so happens that these can be used for Christmas because you've got holly and holly berries there and acorns, but also these leaves, and some of these leaves here would be really useful in any kind of card, really. You could use them for summer as well as for winter themed cards. So that's the next stamp set and dies. I don't have these yet, but I will be putting an order in for these. I do have this DSP, and it is gorgeous. This is the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. I do have this ribbon as well, so I'll come to show you the ribbons in a little while, and I'll be able to show you that one as well. So my next stamp, so that's that one just here, just if you wanted to look in more detail. So my next one is this one here, which is called Words of Cheer bundle, and again I do have the stamp set and the dies, because whenever you buy these stamp sets and dies, if you'll notice here, and the same with all the others, you can get a bundled saving of 10%, and it can be really cost effective to do that. So this is the stamp set, and it's a photopolymer stamp set again. It's got some fantastic sentiments, and it's got this beautiful cluster here, and it does look like it's sort of got a geometric feel to it, and it does look a little bit like that upon Sietta. However, you know, if you coloured that any colour you wanted, I think you could get away with assuming that it was a flower, any flower rather than just a poinsettia. The die here as well is the outline die for that. You've also got some cute, you could use these as stars, but I do think they are meant to be petals as well, and again here. So they're beautiful because they jewel up. You've got this lovely strip here which would do punch holes in any work that you had, any card stock or anything like that, and then you could, if you wanted to, use these punch holes to do some stitching, which is quite sort of on trend I think at the moment for card making, and certainly for scrapbooking as well. And then you've got this beautiful happy word down. It's a lovely size, and I mean, happy, brilliant. You could use that with, obviously the intention is here to maybe use it with Christmas, holidays, things like that, but gosh, I could see that being used quite frequently on birthday cards, on anything really, or just a card with happy on. So great die to match. You do have an outline die here with some leaves coming off it as well. So they've done a few projects here. You can see they've used the happy there with the outline die, and you can see some little leaves coming off it. So that is a fantastic one. And then this is this die has two sheets in it. So it has a second one, as you can see here, which has got cheer, and it's got the outline one with the little sprigs coming off it, and it's got some holly leaves here as well. So this is brilliant because you do have quite a lot of dies with it. Yeah, hope people are excited about that one. I'm pretty excited to use it. So my next one is on page 23, and this is Encircled in Warmth, and this is I've got a standalone stamp set for this one, which is here. Now you can buy dies which would complement this, but to be honest, my circle dies, if I grab those out, my circle dies would also be very useful in these. So I've got the layering circle dies, and I feel because there's lovely scalloped ones and plain ones, I could use those quite comfortably with these three in particular here, and sorry, these four sentiments here. So I'd be happy to do that. However, you can also purchase a die set which is called Encircled in Beauty, and it's got some lovely dies, and it's from the annual catalogue, and they are actually designed to go with this set. Here you can just see possibly the faint outline there, but they've used them in these cards here, and they're very beautiful, very intricate circular patterns, delicate patterns that you can die cut out of all sorts of paper, including the silver foil paper. So they would go lovely, but if you only wanted to buy the stamp set and then use your circle dies or any circle dies or punches that you have, it would equally work well. Okay, so the next one is page 31. Oh, this one's so cute. It's really cute. Quite in love with this one. So this one you do get I've bought the bundles. I bought the stamp set and the dies. Again, with that 10% savings for the bundle price. So that is this stamp set with stockings, which you can use independently, because you have the dies that cut out the stockings, and then you do have these cute little pet heads. So it looks like a bit of a hamster or gerbil there, cat and a dog, and again you have the faces, you can cut them out. So that's a cat one, that's the dog one, and that's the hamster slash gerbil one there. You've also got sort of cute little presents that you can, so these presents here have both got a stamp as well, has both got a die as well to cut them out, and you've got like a star, sprigs, you've got I love a candy cane, and you've got a candy cane here, so that's just here. And there's nothing to stop you sort of die cutting things out like this candy cane and stamping it and using it with other sets as well, because they're quite interchangeable. And the cutest thing of all is you can get a little hat with a bobble, a little like bedtime hat that you can pop on top of each of the pets as well. So I've got both of those there. This is a photopolymer stamp set as well. So it's jam-packed full and fantastic quality dies, and it's got this lovely one here which creates like a centerpiece on a card. So fantastic. So I'll show you some of the cards here if you can see them. So that one's got the piece that I just showed you. You can see that one's got the little hat on. Actually, it's a Santa hat, and I thought it was a bedtime hat, but they've created a little Santa hat with that one. And that's quite sweet. And you can see the stockings here, and they've used the felt to cut out the heel and toe pads and the top of the stockings, just to add a bit of definition and interest. So I do have this paper, I do have this ribbon, I do have these embellishments as well. I'll show you the embellishments a little bit later in the video. However, I don't have the felt sheets yet, but certainly would consider them because they do look quite gorgeous in the stockings there. So I'll move on. So my next one is more of an autumnal one. I did mention earlier on one of the other stamp sets I do have a bit of a love of leaves. So this was a stamp set that I just couldn't let pass me by. Mainly I think because of the dies and because of these stamps. Less the leaves, but more these sort of rough background stamps with the splodges and spots, and this sort of patch of wood grain and the skeleton sort of leaf dies. I absolutely love these, so I will get that for you to show you. So this is the stamp set, and this one is a cling stamp set, and you can see the splodges here and the dots there and that rough wood grain bit with a beautiful leaf, and they just feel so textured, the leaves do. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out and stamping with it. And then these are the coordinating dies. So you've got this lovely twig one and these sort of skeleton cut out leaves, and then you have some outer linings here as well. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So you can see, if you can look, quite zoom in, you can see some smaller ones there. So these are the small images of what they look like. So yeah, beautiful. And there's a card there. I definitely think I might be casing this one from the catalogue. So it's right up my street. I really do like that. So there's that. So then we move on. I think I have another sentiment one, and then I'll go back to my punches a bit later to show you. So this heartwarming hugs here is paper that carried over from last year, so I do have some of that because I bought a couple last year, so I still have a little bit left over, and it's a great Christmas colours, so I'll definitely be using that. And then this stamp set is called the Heartfelt Wishes stamp set, which I'll just show you here. And this has got those beautiful strip sentiments that you can put across a card. You can cut them, you can fussy cut them out, or you can put them on a strip of paper, and they're just lovely. They're perfect sentiments. So for me, Merry Christmas, I feel like I'm going to be giving this one a lot of mileage this year because I do love it. And I love the scripty font with the sort of tails either side. Happiest Holidays here. I feel like might be more Americanized, but you know, I'll definitely use it. Much Gratitude. Sending Love, I mean, that's going to be one I can use on anything, including Valentine's cards, anniversary cards, get well cards. You've got Cheers here, so I feel like that might be on some gift tags that I might be doing. And then you've got these sort of like follow-on sentiments. So you've got To You and Yours, This Wondrous Season, and Heartfelt Wishes, From Our Family, and A Happy New Year. So, you know, you could see doing Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, sort of Sending Love from Our Family, you know, things like that really. So I think this is going to be very well utilised, and I do love a nice strong sentiment stamp set. So it's a cling stamp set, as you can see there, and I just think you get such great definition from these stamps as well, which does make it joyous to use. So that's the last of my standalone stamp sets and my stamp sets with dies. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my stamp sets with punches now. I'm going to show you the two stamp sets I have with punches. now, and these are quite cute. So one came in this order, but this one I already had, and this one's the Peaceful Deer bundle, and this one comes with this cute stamp set. So it's got the deer, some antlers, and it's got a little spot there for the nose. So that's the that is the punch, and then the stamp set is this one here. So Peaceful Deer's got some lovely, so you can punch out this, you can punch out this. There's a celebration paper that coordinates with the two stamp sets that I've got with punches. It's got some lovely sentiments, and actually size wise some of them are quite neat, so they'll fit beautifully on tags. This is what I do whenever I'm stamping. If I stamp some extra, I then will put them in a little pocket inside here, and then if I'm making some quick cards I can use them up. That happens to be the deer from the celebration paper, so I'll show you that in a little while, but I've stamped one out as a test piece. So there's that one, and then the next one is the cutest ever. It is penguins. So it is the Penguin Place bundle, and this comes with a stamp set and a punch, and this is the penguin punch. So this is the penguin, if I better turn it that way, the penguin body, sorry, that's the outer side of the penguin, the black part. This is the white tummy and breast part, and that's the foot there, so you can punch out a couple of those. So that's it on the back there. So I'll pop that there, and then the stamp set, which is Penguin Place, is so cute. So you can actually just stamp out the penguin in its own right and stamp it out. You don't need to actually punch all of the pieces. You've got little antlers there you can pop on it. You've got a balloon here that you can fussy cut out, or if you've got a balloon punch you could punch it out. You've got a string there, you've got a little hat, little scarf, some presents. It's just the cutest little dicky bow there, or you can put that in the hair to be a little hair braid. You've got some lovely snowflakes here and some really cute sentiments. It's like a little except a lot to the coolest friend ever. Be cool, be chill, be merry. I like you a lot'll. That's lovely, and lots of thanks. The beauty of this stamp set is it does have in the coordinating sort of in the sense of this font a happy birthday as well as season's greeting, so you could use this for anything really. It doesn't have to be just a Christmas set, because it is penguins, and penguins can be winter birthdays very easily as well. And that is a photopolymer set just there. So that is the second stamp set. So I'm just going to move these out the way. Okay, so I'm going to run through the papers with you. As a demonstrator, we were able to pre-order, so I actually pre-ordered most of the papers prior to this haul, but I have ordered the Peaceful Place and the Sweet Stockings and some of the specialty papers, so I'll run through those with you. So I'm going to show you Peaceful Place, and this is the first paper, and it is beautiful. I can't explain it, but to feel it, it's so smooth. It almost has like a really soft silky feel to it. It is cardstock, it is, you know, it is sorry, designer series paper, so it is nothing, there's no unusual sort of mix for it. It's just got a beautiful feel to it, and I don't know whether it's the look and the texture on the paper. So you can see this is a specialty paper, so it's got some beautiful silver sort of sparkles around. It's got stars and little circles like snowflakes, and this tree. And then on the back here you've got one of the lovely sort of complementing subtler patterns here. So you've got that one. This is another one of the papers, and as you can see it's got 4 6x6 cutouts here. This is quite unusual, quite revolutionary, so this is fantastic, and I do love cutaways and cutouts, so that would be perfect. So you could, if you wanted to, if you were using this for scrapbooking purposes, you could cut across here, you could put a picture here, and it would make it look like one streamlined. And then the other side of that is this, oh, it's got like a haunting effect to it. It's like quite subtle with these beautiful sort of almost like scribbled trees. They're lovely. So that's there, and oh, look how lovely this is. So you can see it's got the little stars just here, a silver sheen on them for the specialty effect, and it's got the little snowflakes as well. It's lovely. And then, oh, who doesn't like a little bit of check for Christmas? I absolutely love this, so I will definitely be using that on some cards in the future. This I think is meant to be like a tree bark with knots in. It's absolutely gorgeous, but to me I feel like this could double up as a Halloween card, because I don't know if it's just me, but it does remind me of that picture called The Scream, with the screaming face of the person on the bridge. Or is it a promenade? But it's absolutely lovely. So you could use it as a tree, but you could also use it for Halloween paper, I feel. So that's there. And the other side of that one is, oh, this lovely tree pattern in lines. Grain would be perfect to do in strips on cards and on spreads for layouts for scrapbooking as well. Really nice. Oh, I'm loving this. So if you put this way, it almost has the appearance of like rain on windows when it trickles down windows. It's got a real wintry sort of feel to it, and it's got that beautiful glistening effect as well. On the other side, oh, lovely as well. It's got log cabins with some trees, and I think that might be a little fox in a couple of these shots as well. That's really nice. So I'll pop that there. And finally, last paper in the pack is this tree one, and these have proved quite popular actually to be included in the card packs, because you can cut across the middle of it. You can use it on a layout for scrapbooking, but you can also cut it into 6 pieces and make 6 card fronts out of it as well. So very good idea. And then on the back, very nice, very subtle, just lines. So obviously you can see stripes, but also the pattern is just very small lines. Beautiful. So it's a lovely the next one I have is this super cute one with the puppies on it, and I do love a dog, and it's got little cats there as well. It's called Sweet Stockings. So it's just on the back here, and this one is, and let me open it up, I'll get my snips out. There we go. Okay, so you've got the cute paper here with the dogs on, and then the other side has got the, like, it almost looks like a stitch pattern there. And then you've got this one here with the cute, pop that to the side there so you can see it. You've got this one here with the cute animals in the stockings. Lovely. And then, oh, that's lovely. It sort of has a, I don't know if you remember doing cross stitch in school. I don't know if this is a traditionally British thing, but we used to do cross stitch in school with lots of patterns, and this sort of has that lovely cross stitch feel to it, and it's quite a Christmassy thing to do. Then you've got this one here with a cute dog and cat. The cat looks a bit miserable in it though, but the dog looks happy and a little budgie there, and they've got the wreath around the antlers on, and oh, love this pattern. Again, it's got that stitched feel to it, like a stitched stocking. It's beautiful. So that one's there, and then we've got the stockings in. The dies work that I showed you earlier work really well with this, and you can cut these out. And then on the back side of that, oh, wow, you've got this evening evergreen, and I think that might be bumblebee with white, and then you've got the stars and the dots. That's beautiful, isn't it? I can see some cards coming out of that for sure. Lovely. And then we've got, oh, a little dog, like a corgi, I think, a cat. A corgi looks almost the same size as the cat, and then a little bauble that the cat's chasing, and you've got little fish in a little tank there, and that's really cute as well. And then the flip side of that, oh, I love a stripe. I love a stripe at Christmas as well. And you've got the stripe here, and you've got the evening evergreen, and I'm not sure if that could be maybe old olive in there. So yeah, beautiful colours. And oh, fabulous. Who doesn't like some string lights for Christmas? So some beautiful string lights there. Look at that, lovely. Love the colours as well, absolutely gorgeous. And the back side is this beautiful subtle colour. So that's great. And we're just going to have a quick look at the colours to read them out to you in case I got a few of those wrong. So we've got obviously basic black, bumblebee, yep, cherry cobbler, cinnamon cider, evening evergreen, old olive, and pool party. I think we nailed the colours there. That's good. I'll pop that one away. And then I have 3 of the specialty papers which are on this side of the catalogue, which is the brushed metallic, I've got the silver foil, and I've got the gold vellum. So that is the silver foil, that is the brushed metallics, and this is the gold vellum. So I'll show you the vellum. think the metallic paper and the gold paper, we've had similar ones before, but this vellum, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. So it has like a matte side, which obviously is a side I probably wouldn't use, and then you've got this vellum. It's beautiful. It's got like a shimmer to it. Oh, so luxurious. So I cannot wait to use that on a product. So I'll pop that away for you. So that is the papers. So I will show you some samples of my other papers that I have. So what I do is I have a file of facts on my desk, or a little binder on my desk, and I take 2x2 squares of each of my papers. So for instance, this is a 12x12. So this is the front of the papers and this is the back of the papers. And I do this. This is my one ready for that peaceful place. So I do this in the ability to then have a little look through my DSP without pulling everything out, to be able to, and it's on my desk, so it's really handy. So when I'm planning projects, I can just have a little look through and just see what takes my fancy. I always put the name up there. And this is the gingerbread and peppermint DSP that I mentioned, and this is the painted Christmas DSP, and it just works really well for me. So for instance, this gingerbread and peppermint one, as you can see, this is actually a 6x6, so these are 12 different patterns. So when for this one, because I know it's 6x6, I would turn it over and then I would look at the different patterns here. So they would be double-sided, so there's going to be 24 different designs on that one. Whereas I know this one is a 12x12, therefore I know that this is the 12 designs I would see. So this would be 6 and this would be the 6 on the back here. So yeah, this is again 12x12, so you would see that here. And I do this for all of my papers, as you can see here, all of my designer series papers. And also at the front I keep my colours, and on the back here I do put the name of the name of the colour as well. I just find it really handy and very, very helpful when I'm putting together some ideas for cards. And just to know what stock I've got, so I use it all up, because I think the travesty of being a crafter is sometimes having an overburdening amount of sort of papers, stamps and things like that. So I'm very frugal, I'm very sensible, and I use what I buy, and this really helps me to use what I buy. So for embellishments, I'm going to go, probably could have kept it open because I'm going back to the same page here. So these are the embellishments and these are the ribbons here. So I'll try and put it in the center there. Hopefully you'll get a good shot of that. I've packed it all in a little pot here for you. So I will get them out, and I'll start with my ribbons. So these are the beautiful ribbons that I have got out of this catalogue. So I haven't got them all. So there's a real red mini ruffled ribbon. I don't have that one. I'm certainly considering getting it, but I don't have it at this point. I would need to, as I mentioned earlier, I would need to be thinking about how I would use a ribbon to be able to buy anything. I always want to know that I've got a project in mind or ideas in mind, so that I don't have it and it just sits unopened. As you can see, these are all opened and they've all already been used. So in small quantities, but some have been used more than other, including this real red sheer ribbon here. So this one is the first one that I've recently got, which is the cherry cobbler, what's it called, metallic ribbon, and it's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that there any better. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got like a gold weave in it and gold edging. It's stunning, and it is a true likeness to the cherry cobbler. When you put it on cherry cobbler, it does look gorgeous next to it. And I have here the ribbon that I mentioned a minute ago, which is the real red sheer ribbon. So this, I believe, is a carryover from last year, and you can just see there, lovely ribbon. So that's there. And then I've got the Blushing Bride, I think it is Blushing Bride, and it's called frayed ribbon. I don't actually know how to pronounce that word, so I'm not going to insult your ears with my attempt, but you can see there it's got frayed edging to it. It's beautiful. There you go, that's that there. And one of the sweetest ribbons, I think, and this one goes with the stockings stamp set with the pets, and this one is Pool Party, and that is one of the colours that we saw within the DSP, the designer series papers, and it's a lovely striped ribbon, but you could use this for anything. This would be a versatile one to use outside of the Christmas season as well, and that's what I love about these products. And then this one is a white glittered organdy ribbon, and it's beautiful, and it's got like almost like a holographic glitter inside. Hope you're getting the full effect of the of these ribbons. And then, so this cherry cobbler one with the gold here, it's got like a sister ribbon or a brother ribbon, and it's a gold shimmer ribbon, and it's got the gold edging with it, but it's all gold, this one. It's beautiful. And then finally, definitely one of my favorites is this black gingham ribbon, and this sort of has that beautiful check. It complements that Peaceful Place DSP paper that we just saw. I'm not sure if I could use them both together. It'd be quite a lot of check, that would, but yes, stunning gingham ribbon. There we go. So those are the ribbons just there, and then I'll move the ribbons to one side, and then I'm going to go through some of the embellishments that I have. So this is a carryover from last year, and it's called Wonderful Gems, and it's got sort of red and clear sort of epoxy type dots, and they've got glitter inside them. There we go, and it's got 100. So there's 100 of these in here, and they range in size as well. It's absolutely lovely. So that's there. So that's a carryover from last year, and I did use my ones. I've almost used them all from last year, so I did get another pack. There is also brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. Now these are gorgeous. They're like a gold, like a rose gold, and like a sort of bronzy colour, like a pewtery bronze. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, and they are actually like normal round domed shape. However, because of the colour and the metallic in them, sometimes at different angles they almost looked a bit like stone shaped, a bit off shape, and I love that about them. And you've got two sizes as well of both of them. They're absolutely stunning, and as you can see, I've used quite a lot already. I feel like I'll be getting another pack of these before long. And then finally I've got the matte decorative dots, which are just towards the side here, and these are lovely. So you get the 4 different colours. Does it say what the colours are? I mean, these basically, because they're ombre in effect, so they start off darker and then they go lighter, but this looks like it is Evening Evergreen. It almost merges into soft succulent, so I wonder if that's the theme, as in starts off one colour and merges into the other colour with this ombre effect. And you can see there's 3 different sizes, and so you've got a reds, a yellows, like an orange really, orange to yellows, then a green to a pale green, and again sort of like a darker, like bluey green, to a lighter one. So they come in the 4 different colours. Absolutely stunning with that ombre effect and the 3 different sizes. The first thing is Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack, which is this one just here. It's got the owl, if you can just see there. It's got these lovely cutouts, and it really complements the paper and the stamp set, and it's got some gold throughout it as well. It's a lovely little set, and it is called Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. I've previously shown you in the video as well Gingerbread and Peppermint Memories and More cards, which is just here in a pack. And then lastly, what I'm most excited about is this Wonderful Snowflakes, and they're just basically die cut, but it's like a beautiful holographic white sort of paper, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And the Wonderful Snowflakes, there are 24 cut out snowflakes there, and they are beautiful. So I'm very happy with those, can't wait to start using them. So that is all the main stuff that I've purchased out of the mini catalogue. I'm briefly going to go through the celebration catalogue with you, and this is products that you can get when you're placing a qualifying order. So it would be over £45, and for every £45 you spend, you'll be able to get a product. Some products require you to have a £90 spend. You wouldn't have to, you don't have to get them all, but it's always nice to have something free. And the first thing they're offering is a bedazzling 6x6 paper. So I've just got that pack here, and it is 6x6 specialty paper, and you have 8 sheets of it, and it is quite gorgeous. If I just show you one of them, I'll take it up closer to the camera, and you can see it's got like, it's like a sequin, it's like glitter paper, but they're larger pieces of glitter, so it's almost got like a sequin effect. It's absolutely stunning, and it does die cut. I have already got a pack, and I have die cut it, and you can see they've used it in the catalogue and die cut it in different with different stamp sets and dies. So that's there. The next one is the Penguins Playmates 12 by 12 DSP. So that is here. So there are 6, so there are 12 designs. There are 6 double-sided, and there are 12 sheets in all. So that would be in there. And this coordinates with the Penguin Punch and the Penguin Place stamp set, which you can get as a bundle. So you could get this bundle and a few other bits and bobs, and you could then end up using your celebration qualifying order to then get the DSP to match. So one of the DSP actually does punch out the penguins. One of the sheets in here punches out the penguins. So that's lovely. Okay, so the next 2 are this stamp set here, which is level 1, so £45 spend, is called Feels Like Home. So I'm just going to get that one out for you. It's just here. It is a cling stamp set, so it is a beautiful little scene just there with some really sweet sentiments, like I can't thank you enough, missing you. I mean, that's a lovely one, that is, isn't it? Especially even with people coming out of lockdown, you've got family members that live abroad and places like that that you still can't get to, so it'd be lovely to have a missing you to send to them. I'm always and forever here for you. Your friendship feels like home to me. I mean, absolutely gorgeous sentiments to match this stamp, and you can just you can see some of the cards they've made with it. They've used some watercolor there, and they've used not the main part, but this little potted plant as well. So they've used that in the background just here with this stem just here. So lovely ideas, lovely stamp set. Okay, and then on this side you can see they've got the beautifully penned, and this is a black and white series. So you've got 12 sheets, you've got 3 double-sided designs in this, so you'll have 4 sheets of each of those, so it makes up to 12. And it is beautifully penned. Now this coordinates really nicely with the hand penned bundle, which is a stamp set, dies and DSP in the main annual catalogue, and it complements it so well. And you can see they've used it here along with the stamp set and the dies from the main catalogue. So lovely complementing celebration product. And then you've got this DSP here, which is Peaceful Prince, which is this one here. When I showed you the Peaceful Deer stamp set and the Peaceful Deer Punch and the Deer Punch that went with it, I explained that this punch would punch out one of the reindeer in this DSP, and it's this one here, so the one's facing this way. I'm sure there is a way you could do a reverse punch with these, but that might be a bit above my ability to do that, so it complements that. Again, you have 6 designs, but they're double-sided, so you've got 12 technically altogether, and you have 2 of each, so that is 12 sheets in total just there. Lovely. Okay, so that's that. So far everything I've covered has been, just checking, I think it's all been level 1s, so they've all been just a purchase of £45. You've been able to get them. There are more intricate dies and things where you might need more than that, and both of these singularly are a stamp set and a die set, and they would be a £45 spend each to get them free. So this is the Count and Sheep one. It's got some gorgeous sheep in it, and being Welsh, this is I felt like I really had to get this stamp set, and it's got You're Amazing, So Glad It's Your Birthday. It's got a little birthday hat there, a little bit tufted grass just there, and then these are the dies, so it does cut out all 3 sheep. Also cuts out a balloon. You've got a balloon die here, so you could use that in so many other cards. You could use it on its own. You also have a fence die, a sun, and a clouds here, and also flags. So these dies do not have to be used just with this set. I feel like this would be an amazingly versatile set to get, and getting them together, so that would require a larger spend, would be amazing. I think what a cracking free item to get along with your order. So that's there. And then we have the textures and frames stamp set, which is a level 1, and that actually I don't have that one. It is, I have had it ordered, but it's on back order at the minute because it's proved so popular, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Then this is a level 2, so you need to spend £90 or more to get this one for free, and this is the shaded summer dies. Now in the annual catalogue you have the shaded summer stamp set, and these dies complement it. As you can see, I'd already got them, so I've started using them, and they do cut out the images within the stamp set here, so they like frame some of the images, but they also independently cut out sort of flowers and leaves here, which is beautiful. Very happy I got those. So that's there. Then we've got the lovely delicate dahlias, is it? Dahlias, however you like to pronounce it. I think it depends on what part of the world you're from. And this is a 2-step stamping. So you've got this really detailed section here. So you've got the leaf, a flower, and then a small flower there and a tiny leaf there. And then you've got the outline of these 3 here as well, and of the little tiny one just there. And these are lovely sentiments and lovely script as well. So it says, thank you kindly, oh so happy for you, sending heartfelt sympathy, and you inspire me. I mean, you don't get many with you inspire me sort of quotes like that, and I just think that's such a lovely thing to send to somebody. So that's here, and here's some examples of that as well. And you can see from one of the stamp sets from the mini catalogue where we've got that happy, and I mentioned you could just use the happy on its own. You can see that they've used it purely with the leaf print just here, and then the happy on top. So great set. And then finally you can earn an additional free set if you have a party sale order. So you could order for yourself, or you can order in a group of people. So if you decided to host a party with me, and that party everybody at that party spent more than £275, you'd actually get this in addition free to all of the other gifts that you'd normally get for hosting a party. So this is in your words, and it's beautiful sentiments that have been made up, that have been put together by demonstrators like myself. So obviously you've got happy birthday on there, but you've got hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous and fantastic all in one. I mean, that's a great saying, great word. And this one, your birthday came, your birthday went, here is the card I should have sent. I just think that's so cool as well. And hope this card makes you smile, be who you were born to be, sending this card for no particular reason. I mean, that one's great. You could use that all the time, couldn't you? Especially a card crafter. I mean, that would be a fantastic one to pull out. And then you've got, I see you and you are wonderful. Also, there is magic in every beginning, and perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. Oh my gosh, so lovely. And then you've got life is full of ups and downs, hold on tight. They're just beautiful sentiments, very well thought out, and a lovely collection to be able to use. So yeah, there's this as well. So this would be in addition to the celebration that you'd already qualified for. If you would like to like, comment and share, I would be delighted. Please think about subscribing. I'm sorry if you can hear my little dog in the background. I've got laminate flooring in my craft room, and she's come to say hello, so apologies if you can hear her. But yeah, I would really like you to subscribe if you can. If you would like to purchase any of the products, I'm going to put a shop with me link below. I'm not going to list all the products because it would be far too long, but I will put a shop with me link. You could also join my team if you'd like to become a demonstrator. So I'm going to say bye and happy crafting.